Everything that law enforcement, like KPD or Knox County Sheriff's Department, does for their departments, we had the same thing. Ours just wasn't as long. We only went through a 6-week process, but we got all of the same things that KPD or county do, just in a much smaller scale, kind of like a crash course. The school regulations depend on what aspect that falls into the security aspect of it. Because there are some things, you know, like making sure the campus is secure and things like that, that's all school regulation, but it's also department regulation. So some of those things coincide. It's just a matter of where it falls into. I'm more security, but I am under the direction of the principal. So if there's some things that need to be done that could kind of fall into what needs to be done department-wise, things like that can fall into that as well. What don't I do? I do a lot of walking around, checking the doors pretty frequently. Daily is making sure the gates are locked and unlocked, the doors. I try to keep familiar with the processes as far as the drills and stuff that we have to do. Basically just wandering around, keeping my eye out for stuff. You know. I wouldn't have gotten my certifications if I wasn't completely qualified, because the people who qualified me are very strict on those things. So if I wasn't qualified, I would not be here.
Okay.
Oh, wow. They're pretty up to date on everything. So I can't, off the top of my head, I wouldn't be able to name one thing specific, because our department pretty well tries to stay on top of things like that and make sure we get what we need, regardless of how minor it is.